Welcome back, everyone, to Urban Decay, episode 5. This time, it's actually episode 5, not episode 4. Because last time, I messed up.
Anyway, some good counting.
Before we begin, I'd like to start out by reading a question that was sent in to us by a... she signed off as K-Love. So
that's awesome. I love her.
Either she's a hip-hop artist, or she's 12.
Why not both?
She could be a 12-year-old hip-hop artist.
It's 2017.
She's a Korean hip-hop artist.
No, that's good. Disparage our only listener.
This is building her up. This is not disparaging her.
I would love to be a 12-year-old K-pop artist.
Wouldn't we all? Anyway, she says, "Hey guys, the podcast is great, but..."
Always love the buts.
But I did notice one thing. With all the driving around, has anyone paid attention to gas? That may become a huge problem if you are not paying attention to it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Indeed, we have not so far. Indeed, it might become a huge problem.
And to be honest, we haven't really thought about much. We've just been going like day to day, hour to hour. In this,
yeah, no
in this
day to day.
thing.
Yeah,
not a day yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
We haven't had time to sit down and think about it.
Well, yeah, but that's a good point. It hasn't even been a day. I think that we, gas isn't really going to be an issue right now.
And to be fair, the area that we've been in so far has been quite contained. Like we've been in kind of 2 or 3 communities in a city. Yeah. So it's probably been a total of like maybe 20 kilometers driving.
That being said,
we still need to keep an eye on it.
We will monitor that for sure.
Speaking.
And then also all those kilometers have sort of been split up between multiple vehicles as well. So
true.
In terms of like continuity of the story, I think they're probably good. That's what I think.
And if you're following on a map, you can see that everything is like within a kilometer of us.
And you can do that.
Pretty much. Like everything is really close to us. So.
Yeah, John, tell him your address.
We should upload now.
123 4th Street, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad you remembered.
How could I forget my own address?
That's right. But the question really is a good one because I think in any survival setting, resource management becomes sort of one of the primary parts of the game, really. I mean, trying to think about what we've done so far in these episodes, it's been Ryan, Shane, and John go to Safeway. Ryan, Shane, and John go to Home Depot. And it's like you're doing this resource control and like trying to gather and accumulate certain tools and resources, and like the actual action of the game has been more the stress of having to go shopping.
Did you the viewers think you were going to see zombies? Because we're just tuning into our weekly grocery trips.
That's why it's named after a makeup brand.
That's exactly right. We're rating Sephora next.
Yeah. So it's a great question, and they're right to think of it.
That's true.
And so brace yourselves, because eventually someone's going to have to get a hose and start siphoning gas out of the truck.
Can't wait.
Is the takeaway here.
It's going to be awesome.
We can get a hose from Home Depot. What were we thinking?
I don't even think my house has one.
You blew it!
But anyway, thanks, K-Love, for sending that in. And
K-Love,
you can also write in to UrbanDecayPodcast@hotmail.com if you have any other questions.
We have a Hotmail account?
Hotmail exists?
Yeah, Hotmail still exists.
John's our social media coordinator.
I don't know. We could try again. We could play
We gotta do it.
Hey, do you know what else? We also have a Twitter account.
What is it, John?
Urban Decay RPG. That's it?
That's it.
It
It sounded like there was going to be more.
because guess what? Urban Decay is already taken by the makeup line.
Surprising.
Yeah, it's really weird though.
Huh. Is UrbanDecay.com taken?
Probably. I'm going to say yes.
Probably.
But UrbanDecay.wix.com/UrbanDecayPodcast isn't.
UrbanDecay.biz.
Wait, is it now?
That's ours. Yeah.
Okay, so it is
So
now.
it is.
It's ours.
Now it's taken.
Now
It's
you
taken.
can't take it,
Well,
listeners.
yeah.
by us.
Technically, you're
think
right.
about it.
It wasn't taken. Okay, so episode 5. Last episode, let's do a quick recap. Episode 4 was pretty eventful. We stopped.
Totally dying.
We stopped episode 3 kind of on a cliffhanger, and then it started episode 4 with Ryan attempting to jump over a zombie that slid out of a truck, failing a little bit, and then jumping back in.
Did it fail?
Yeah, well, you did, but it's okay.
You like jumped in and fell back.
You fell back and then you jumped back
I'm
in.
such an idiot.
But it's okay.
Failed was the worst.
Hey, I
but-
didn't get hurt.
I was impressed.
I was going to do a quick recap, and I'm getting really detailed here, but basically, we did some maneuvering with the truck to try set off another truck alarm far away from the entrance of the hardware store, and which it's called Home Depot. But I know lots of people probably don't know what Home Depot is, so I thought I'd mention that. So it's a hardware store.
Is it Canada?
You think Americans
I don't
listen
know.
to this?
Well, I think it's in the States too, but what if there's someone in Europe? What about that one Europe listener?
Our local hardware store.
It's probably Caleb.
Shout out to you, Sven.
Sven.
Or Vlad.
Yes.
What about Vlad?
I love how everyone from Europe is Sven or Vlad.
I know a
strictly
guy
Russians.
from Europe. His name is Daniel, FYI.
Let's
so.
see how many groups
Daniel
of people
Vlad
we can
probably,
alienate in one episode.
Nah, we love them. They love us. Anyway, so we used the truck a lot last episode. We used this old Chevrolet to smash open the Home Depot doors
kill
and
zombies.
the
Big
other
bird.
doors, and then
Then some zombies inside too.
and then some zombies. We even squanched some of them, so that was good.
Squanch.
Yeah,
That's a
squanched.
new word.
Yeah, it's a very common
Not if you
word
watch
in
Rick
our
and Morty.
house.
Yeah, it is.
Squanch is a combination of squishing and squanching. Wait. What is it a mix of?
I don't think it's a mix of anything. It's like
Tell
Rick and
us
Morty.
more,
or
It is
something.
like it's a Rick and Morty
Yeah.
thing.
Anyways,
It's a Rick and Morty thing, obviously. Anyways, yeah, and so then we pretty much squanched
We squanched those zombies.
some zombies, and then there was also one other zombie that came at Shane and I tried to kill it, failed,
Froze up.
I froze up, and then Shane
I saved the day using Trondheim Viking by Paul Chen.
Paul
his
Chen.
beautiful sword.
Hey, Paul Chen, if you want to send us some swords,
Yeah, send
feel
us a
free.
sword as a.
I just feel like
I would
one
really like
day,
a Trondheim Viking, Paul.
one day, Shane's gonna open the mail
That's my
box,
dream.
and it's gonna have this giant sword-sized box that says like, "Thanks for all the free publicity."
Also, if Dan
Yeah.
Harmon wants to just join our show, go for it. We're cool with that too.
I want to be
Yeah.
in Critical Role also.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, that's a lot of wishes here.
Wow.
This is
I
a
just know.
wishing episode apparently, but
next time on.
Yeah, and so then anyway, we luckily got all the lumber we needed, hopefully, and all of the tools. We grabbed a whole bunch of stuff.
We did get a lot, although we didn't get a hose.
And we don't, I know, that's true. But then we took off, mowed down a couple other on the way out, and then that's where we left off. So now, Brandon, take it away. Guide us into the next despair
Okay, so you
that we're going to
guys,
face.
at the end of last episode, you guys rolled out of the Home Depot. You were on the truck. Who's in the back of the
John
truck?
and I are in the
bed?
back.
Okay, John and Shane are in the back of the truck, and Ryan's driving. And
You poor
we sort of played through like the path back to the house when we got there. So you're rolling up to the house, and as you roll up to the house, I want everybody to roll a d20 on perception.
Perception.
I don't have anything written there.
It's okay, you won't have anything.
I didn't see anything anyway.
Oh,
You all rolled too low.
he rolled a 15.
He rolled pretty good.
Yeah,
I rolled a 3, and Shane rolled a 2. Wow,
Guys, why am I carrying this team and still not carrying this
It's okay.
team?
It's okay. It was that was a hard one. You would have had to roll fairly high.
Spoilers.
What was our Jack's back? Is that what his name was?
Jack,
Jack.
a homeless friend.
Well,
Anyway,
Friend.
We killed him,
He
so-
was straight up murdered.
he
him,
was
so-
he was never our friend. You're right.
It's fine.
Anyway,
Okay, so you roll up to the house. You've got a truck full of junk.
I'm so scared.
maybe we should take it to the back.
It's fully nighttime. I should go over that as well.
Oh,
so like,
true.
don't
Midnight.
picture daytime in your head. It's at this point it's like 11:30.
Yeah.
It's nighttime.
That's
So we
dark.
wanted to reinforce and go to bed, right?
I think we just load it all into the living room.
I agree. I passed everybody
Straight
CSI
up.
flashlights that we got from Home Depot.
Thanks. I'll use my headlamp though, but just so I can use my hands.
Trudeau.
But that's good.
That's
I'll
a
take
fair
it and
idea.
throw it in my bag. I'm gonna actually write it down.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
We only grabbed. Oh, we did grab.
We got 3, yeah.
So I'm gonna say CSI light.
Yeah, here, take one each. I'll keep mine in my bag.
I'm gonna erase that.
We did get headlights, though.
We got headlamps.
Each, though.
Yeah,
I forgot about
we each
that.
actually we said we'd put them on, so we were using them in Home Depot to look around.
True.
So heads up.
Beautiful.
Good thing I pay attention to these things.
So good.
So good.
So it's a pretty like average night, except for the fact that the whole world has exploded.
Typical.
As
yeah,
you're
that.
as you're loading the hardware and the lumber and things back into the house, like you hear the occasional car kind of zoom past on 16th headed eastbound. You're not sure where they're coming from because the road was blocked west of the hospital. But there's only the whole time you're out there, maybe 3 or 4 cars. There doesn't seem to be any activity in your neighborhood. There's no movement, no strange noises or anything like that.
No homeless lumps on our lawn.
Do you check for homeless lumps?
I checked for homeless
Well,
lumps.
as we
There
pulled
are
up,
no homeless lumps
Okay.
on your
Good
lawn.
thing we checked.
Let's plug those Christmas lights in.
I think we need to start cutting up some of that
I agree.
that wood and fastening our house.
Yeah, let's repair and go to bed. I'm wiped.
Yeah, I agree. So
I am too.
We'll do that. Spend the next whatever long it takes, I guess, to get it all done.
Okay,
What?
where is that happening, and who has the highest salvage skill?
Hey!
Ryan's got good salvage.
45? Anyone have better? I never thought I'd actually use
Salvage.
this.
I
pretty good.
don't have it.
I don't have salvage. I have physical labor that would come in handy.
Physical labor, yeah. Well,
And-
physical labor is like a physical skill that it's sort of meant to.
Oh,
it's a passive physical skill that gives you buffs to your PS.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like if you had a physical labor job, then you would take the physical
that.
labor skill to like up your strength.
To imply that you're strong.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I have philosophy, law, and creative writing.
I think all three of those will help fix our house.
probably, especially the creative writing. I think.
I would say philosophy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if the house is
philosophy of
locked,
house
is it really locked?
Is it still locked if you leave?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably would be unless someone unlocks it, but yeah.
Guys, I have philosophy.
Okay, so
trust me.
where are you guys cutting up lumber and with what?
So there's a saw in the garage.
The pizza's here.
Oh, great.
That has to be what this is.
It's pizza time,
Hello.
everybody.
Hello, this is Brandon. Hello?
I'll cover this one.
Okay,
I
cool.
can do
We're coming up. Sorry. Pizza's here.
It's pizza.
Pizza's here.
It's pizza.
Pizza's here.
And we're back.
I think we just make the announcement that there was a pizza break.
Yeah, well, we went for pizza, and now we're not eating anymore.
We
Right,
basically
Brandon?
just barely got started, and then the pizza arrived.
What happened when we left off?
I
Ryan
was
was-
saying, I have salvage.
That's where we left off, exactly. Oh, okay.
And then I did a practice roll and rolled really well, and I felt super stupid. So we gotta.
Salvage that bet, Jackson. Do it. Do
Well,
it.
It's not even salvage.
Here's the good news. During the pizza intermission, I looked up the salvage skill and found out that's really not the skill that you'd want to be using for boarding up a house. But it really seems like the most applicable skill between the three of you. Since
What?
none of
Hold
you
up. I
Oh.
got history
It's not going to help you there.
and boxing
Okay, someone just describe to me how you're going to board up the house.
and Spanish.
All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Talk to me about cutting lumber.
So we have a handsaw. We have a drill. We picked up a drill, but there's a handsaw here in the garage.
Like a...
We have like a power,
Oh,
like a power handsaw
Okay.
thank you.
that
You
we
mean like
use
a-
to build the stage that we're playing on right now.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll get that.
Okay. You meant like a
Like a little
lumberjack,
saw.
like
Like the hacksaw? I was terrified.
A hand saw. You're right. That is a handsaw, but a power handsaw.
Yeah, what's that called?
A power handsaw,
It's
probably.
like a... No, there's a name for it.
Power saw.
What?
It's a skill saw.
Skill
Bam!
saw. Is that
Right?
I don't know anymore. Anyways, we use that to
exists.
cut the
I worked
plywood.
construction for years.
To cut the plywood, we'll use that, and the 2x4s on. Let's just cut everything to use that, and then we'll just
In the
we'll.
garage or in the backyard?
In the front yard, like in
No, no. We're not leaving. I'm bringing the lumbers in
That's
the
what I'm
living
saying.
room
That's
and
inside
the
the living
saws
room.
in the living
That's
room.
what I
We're
was
doing
trying to say.
In the
everything
house.
Inside
in the
the
living
house.
room. Yes, we're
Okay.
not leaving the house anymore. Nighttime, freaky time.
Nighttime freaky time.
Someone should write a song about that.
That should be our new name for the podcast.
Nighttime, freaky time.
What was that trailer? What was that Trailer Park Boys we had again?
Oh, that's right. What was it?
Zombie
Park
Park
Boys. Zombie Park Boys is even better.
Oh man,
If only we were
smarter earlier, eh?
smarter.
Yeah, that's alright. We got the makeup brand. It's
All
good.
right. Anyways,
Yeah,
we got the makeup. So we cut this. We'll cut sections appropriate for each window.
Okay, how many pieces of plywood, how many sheets of plywood did you
Let
get?
me tell
What,
you,
3?
5.
We got 5.
5? 5.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
15 2x4s. Wow.
Yeah. The 2x4s are important because you got to put just to
What does that mean?
stick them on the.
Give it the old...
Yeah, the old.
Give it the old.
So we're gonna cut
We
some
gotta
like
stop.
downstairs. There's a few here. These are all reinforced actually. I just realized with some things. Nah, it's hard to.
With
So
some
there's
things.
like some cross beams in the windows in the basement that
I'm
I just
fact-checking
realized
this.
now. I'm telling you because I'm looking at it, but I don't know how. They're not very secure, obviously.
It's
Zombies could get through that, but they're probably better than nothing.
Yeah, there's straight up bars.
I would feel comfortable sleeping with those, and that's it for tonight.
Yeah, I think we worry about the upstairs first. Anyway.
The upstairs
I'd say-
giant window that's broken is
if
the
we're-
main issue.
Yeah, if we still have energy, we do the downstairs ones. Plus, they're pretty small.
Didn't you fix the upstairs window already?
The
Yeah, we
main,
did.
the
We did
main,
not.
the main
Yeah, we
windows
did.
all
We did?
boarded up.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of crap on it.
We got the
okay,
buddy-
we put let's put
No.
some plywood.
Because buddy across the
No,
street
we
came...
got 2x4s and stuff from,
Oh, that's right.
from
He
Eric.
Eric 2x4 and then he Eric.
Yeah, hit
Was
you
it
and then
just
we
2x4s?
screwed that one.
No, he gave.
Yeah,
we have the
plywood,
sheet
too.
of plywood in the back that we brought
Yeah,
in.
that's right.
That's right.
And then we
The
got
one from the
2x4s
garage.
from Eric.
right.
Anyway, so the rest of the upstairs windows we board up with the plywood. This is a really exciting episode
Yeah, it is.
We do that.
of our boarding up
Yeah.
windows.
Is there an issue as we do that?
Here's
we all
the
die.
process. We start with the big window in the kitchen,
Yep.
and then we do the
You
rest
just
of the
board up that
rooms.
nook?
Blow over the whole nook. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, board the whole nook off. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, because getting in there, doing all those cuts, no. Who
No,
wants
too
that?
many cuts.
Yeah, that nook.
Okay.
No one knows about. But
Yeah.
we know about.
The no cut nook.
But no one knows what we're talking about. That nook.
It's like a bay window
That's bad.
in our kitchen.
You might call it a nook.
I call it a nook.
It is a nook.
I call it the nook. We only have one
Moving
window.
right on past that.
Okay, so you're cutting lumber, and of course, like our stupid fire alarm goes off in the hallway because it goes off at the slightest particle disturbance in the air. If
Yeah.
you breathe too heavily,
You boil water,
The
it
fire
goes
alarm
off.
goes
Hey, guess what, guys?
Actually.
So
We need a fire
Are you serious?
We'll
you
take
have.
it out.
I'm serious. So the skill saw is loud, and it also sets off the fire alarm. So you got two noisy things that you're dealing with right now.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm
Take it off.
I'm
Just
taking
take it
the
off.
battery out.
Yeah, pop the
Okay,
battery out of
you're
there.
gonna struggle with that for a while before you realize that's harder than you want it to be.
Yeah, that's true.
Why is it hard?
You hear John laughing at you from the kitchen. No, you gotta do the.
You need to
have
get a
to like.
screwdriver and
John,
unscrew
just
the thing
you
and-
just do it. I give
Just
you
take it outside. I'll
Give me
running
the
over.
skill saw.
I'm running over. I'm taking a chair. I'm taking it up, and
No,
I'm
give me the
opening
skill saw.
the window in the kitchen, and I'm dropping it outside.
Don't drop
No.
it. Throw it.
No,
It's
neither
fine.
of those things. It's loud.
It's
outside of
all
our
done.
house.
It's gonna stop.
Let's
As
just
soon as it's out
hand
of the
saw
sun.
through it. Be over with this.
We gotta stop it. We're never gonna use it again.
If we throw it out the window,
It's out the window.
There's
It's
no
done.
smoke out there.
Is it beeping still?
It's beeping, but it'll stop.
Why did you do this?
Watch.
Zombies are gonna
Watch.
come straight up to my house. Your house.
40 seconds later, it's no longer beeping.
40 seconds.
40 seconds.
4D.
40.
4-0.
4D10.
That's so much time.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm sorry, guys.
The dice.
I know. Should just cut right through it. We're really quiet.
We're never gonna use it again.
It's definitely not anymore. It's outside of the house. Now, if there's a fire alarm, or if there's a
If
fire
there's a fire
outside,
underneath your window,
If there's
We'll
a
know.
fire, we'll die.
Here's the thing. I
And if
acted
anything
brashly
happens, I'm gonna die.
because I was scared.
if you could go back to boarding up your exits.
Let's go board those exits up
It
right
is
now.
so late right now. Let's do
It's
this.
like midnight.
Okay, so you've got. Tell me about windows. You got 5 sheets of plywood.
So one's gonna take up the whole kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
2
How
for
many
2 bedrooms.
windows do
3
we have to
bedrooms.
deal with?
So here's the thing. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs plus Dan's, and Dan's is going to take a whole sheet of plywood by itself.
That's just a huge.
His window is as big as the one in the.
Ugh.
We could board that room.
Dan.
Just board the door.
Sure, we could just take. Yeah.
Good.
We could do that. Let's do that. I think we should do that actually.
It's probably way easier. Well, let's worry about let's think about plywood first, though. We might have,
We have a
enough.
lot, but also it's late. I want to go to bed.
Okay, we'll just like we can always just take it off the wall after, but we can just put
True.
one on the
That
wall
seems safe.
and then.
I hate this. I
We
hate this
put.
game.
Let's put 2x4s across
Ryan
as well.
protests.
2x4s
No, I'm
across.
just
2x4s across there.
2x4s across.
2x4s are going across there as well,
Across Dan's door.
as well as plywood.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like they're doubling up.
Yeah.
You guys know we have an attic too. We could sleep in the attic.
I did not know that about this home.
There's an attic. Comes equipped with one of those. We could sleep up there.
Let's talk about general layout of the house.
Okay.
There is a large living room
Yeah.
combined with the dining room, and that's like the upstairs of the house. And then there's one hallway that leads down to 3 bedrooms at the end of the hall. At the end of that hallway is also the attic access.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a small kitchen, and then the stairs downstairs, and a bathroom. It's like it's not very big upstairs.
Yeah.
but just
And the
get
attic's
away.
not
Do we
very
have
big
do we
either,
have
but
sufficient plywood to board up all those windows? I feel like we can.
We
kind
have
of jump
5
past
boards of
You-
plywood, so
So you've
probably.
got one for Dan's door,
that. One for
Yeah.
the nook.
and then one for the nook, and then one for Spencer's window and Brandon's window. That's one sheet,
That one sheet
and
will probably
then-
do the 2 windows, yeah,
and then another sheet for
for safekeeping
downstairs.
when we need to worry about that. Yeah.
But
So but you got 2 sheets left over.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'm gonna erase those.
Okay. So we have 2
Um,
sheets left over. That's awesome.
2
You
sheets
got 2
remaining.
sheets left over. You're doing plywood and 2x4s on all these.
Yeah,
reinforcing
the back.
Yeah, but I think maybe like one 2x4 on each, except for Dan's door. No, I mean like the one 2x4 on the windows in Spencer and
Brandon's room.
Brandon's room.
Just
Okay.
1 2x4. We have 15.
I know, but we might want to use them, and I think we should use like 3
We can
on
always
the
just
on the
unscrew
door and the
them and use
nook.
them later if there's too many.
True.
We'll put like a couple.
I think we
on.
should put like 3 on the
Yeah.
on the door and on the nook for sure.
Yeah,
Because those are
no.
massive targets.
Yeah, those are big. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
So it seems tedious, but that's all relevant information. In case whenever it gets
Sorry, listeners.
Hey, that's okay. They need to know.
Sorry, Caleb.
because it's like everything that you attached to the barricade essentially increases the SDC of the barricade, and so if anything ever comes to break it down, then good thing we're recording this because I can write it down and know exactly how much SDC is.
So we have 7 2x4s remaining.
7 left. Okay.
We can take them off too, but
So the whole kerfuffle takes like a while.
What
So
time is it?
it's already
2 or 3 hours.
it's gonna take like 2 hours.
it's like 2.
So
It's like 2 in the morning.
It's like no, it's like 1:30. No,
It's like 1:59.
Yeah, like one. It's like 1:30. It's like 1:30 in the morning.
Oh.
You guys are pooped. It's been the worst and longest day,
Mm.
and you're stressed out of your minds. And it's time to go to bed, man. Like you gotta rest up.
I would like to look at my bite wound before I sleep.
I was just gonna bring that up.
Perfect.
Yeah. So before you go to bed,
Also, this thing on my stomach from the car crash.
Oh. Yeah,
Is it scratch?
I feel like that's a little pales in
It's-
comparison to the bite mark in your neck.
yeah,
I think so, too.
and it's actually more of like a side. It's like above your hip.
That's even worse. That's worse than I thought it was.
I know. Keep those hips don't lie though.
Can't believe you didn't die.
So you take off the bandage on your shoulder, and you realize right away, and you must have just been in shock before or something, that you weren't prepared to do anything about it, but you need stitches bad. Like the answer to the question of what to do with your shoulder is not wrap it in more gauze.
We don't have stitches.
Guess who's first aid, dude?
And we don't have stitches.
Shane is.
You're like
What are you gonna do? Stitch your own shoulder?
I gotta.
If it's good enough for John Rambo, it's good enough for Shane.
Like, do we have anything we can stitch with in this house?
Like tonight? You're talking about stitching up your
Roll a
wound
D20.
right now?
Dude, look at my shoulder. Look at it.
Roll a d20.
I can see it.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 3.
Roll again.
We can look
Again?
too. We're helping.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a
You
4.
have died.
Roll again.
11. Plus
Okay.
perception.
No, it's pass fail. It's above 10 or below 10. So when you guys start searching around for like anything, you find some embroidery thread in Brandon's room and some needles, like hand. This is for hand sewing.
Okay.
These are
Okay.
not suture
Yeah.
needles.
This
Just
is-
to be
it will hurt.
I have a suture needle. There's no way you'd find it. Roll. Okay, roll right now. I literally do have
You know how
one.
bad I roll all the time?
If you roll a 17 or higher, you find it.
8.
Yes.
What? What's
So you
with the
find-
rolls?
You find
Okay,
find
so
some
we find
embroidery
normal
thread
needles.
and you find my hand.
I have a little sewing kit
Do you?
downstairs.
It would
yeah.
have thread in it.
I would have thread. So I would use that instead of your embroidered thread stuff.
Is that what you want to do?
Isn't it better?
Don't ask me.
What's
I
Do
don't
it. Just
What's
do it. It's
embroidered
fine.
thread?
You already
know.
knew it,
Embroidery
like-
thread is stronger and thicker.
I would say those rolls.
So it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Wait, would those rolls be null if he already knew that was there?
Oh well, if
Doesn't matter.
so, he doesn't have to look for his
Yeah, exactly.
sewing
He
kit.
knows. Yeah.
But you're searching for things.
Let's
and
use
you
the
found
sewing
one.
kit. I don't
Okay.
care. Like I gotta sew
Alright,
this thing up.
alright.
It's 1
So
in the
this is
morning.
what we do.
1:30.
I take
Two.
I take the needle. I heat it up on the burner. To whatever it's called.
Alright.
Oh, this is gonna hurt so bad.
You burn your fingers.
Yeah, that
I
wasn't a
get the
smart
barbecue
idea.
tongs from the drawer. All right. How meticulous do we have to be?
I don't know. You just made the hand.
I know.
You're like you made the hand
I
gesture
put
and
the
the
needle
sound.
there and then turn it on and leave it there, and then I go and arrange some other things.
Perfect.
All right. How like?
Okay, so
Brandon,
it's sterile.
Like
Okay.
how bad is it? Like, does this need to happen now?
It's red and swollen.
And it's like a chunk
The-
out of me.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
The
gotta do
less
this
we
now.
do it, the longer we take to do it, the worse.
We gotta do it now.
it's already showing signs of like
Infection.
casual infection, not zombie infection.
Right.
That's
Infection.
I'll take a look at it. I'll take like a little more time to like it's gonna hurt a lot,
I know.
but I like kind of open it
You
and
should
like
get some
clean
Advil. You
it.
should get some Advil first. Then.
I have a bottle of Advil. I'll give you a couple Advil, like
Okay.
3.
I
Pop
take
3.
3 Advils.
Should have done that like an hour ago.
I did take
That'll-
Advils
that'll help
earlier. I took
later.
Advils earlier
When he
in
still
the day.
hurts.
You did take that some
Yeah, I
earlier?
took some earlier. Remember?
That's true. Yeah.
But let's grab one of those 2x4s. You can bite down on it.
Yeah.
2x4s.
Anyway, and then I'll you're right. The needle's gonna be so hot. How do I do it?
You
Well, it's
just let it cool.
sterilized, and I like.
It's
cool it.
sterilized, so you
Okay.
can cool it off.
And then
Now
yeah,
you
I'll
gotta
just,
thread it, though.
Yeah, I'll thread it.
It's no longer sterile.
Do I have
Go
to
on.
roll to thread?
No, you.
Okay, I'm gonna bite down on something, and also I'm gonna cover that thing in.
I have a wooden spoon you can bite down on.
Yeah.
Does anyone have the sewing skill?
That's a skill?
That's a skill.
I do
It's
not
a domestic
have that.
skill?
No.
Okay, does it... What are your guys' first aid skills? Who's attempting this?
I don't even have
I'm
first
doing
aid.
it for safety.
So no one's got first aid and no one's got sewing.
But I can do it. It just won't be good.
Yeah,
You know?
true.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna die from
Can I
this.
salvage it?
I love how you always, that's the skill you bring up for
It's
everything.
the only one that makes any sense.
Can I use my law?
Can I barter it?
Nope.
Or can I speak Tagalog to it?
Dude, I know auto mechanics. Everything's gonna be fine.
Play drums.
Oops.
I know artificial intelligence. I'll just code something.
Can I actually, Brandon, can I use meditation during this event?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're receiving first aid,
Yeah.
and you're also about to go to sleep. And so, yeah.
So I'm gonna bite down on that spoon. I'm gonna apply some serious rubbing like alcohol and stuff to that. I take that.
Okay, make your first aid roll.
Oh,
Gosh, this
I'm
is
so
garbage.
scared.
All right, new dice. Never used these before so far on the show. My girlfriend gave me these for Christmas. Here we go.
To be clear, you're rolling more than once.
69 failed.
Okay, and again. You're making 3 rolls.
How can I never ever do this? 40. Oh my gosh, I did it. That was a
Fine.
success.
One more.
For the first time ever.
61. I failed again.
Okay, so one success out of, Okay, so you do you do a casual amount of first aid.
Also, I want to meditate though as well, Brandon.
Okay.
Do I roll? I roll
think
my
so.
meditation.
Do you?
What does that mean, meditation?
I believe no.
I've never
You,
been in a game that used it before. Let's look it up.
I think it says that if you use meditation, you just
Then
like
it's a passive buff to your healing. So
unless
you
you're using it before a fight to
right,
calm yourself,
right,
or after I think.
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Huh.
So because he's meditating now, and then you guys are gonna go to sleep. Then when you wake up tomorrow, he's gonna have more hit points than he would have if he hadn't meditated.
Cool.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally does.
Okay, I
Shane
gotta do this.
kneels down, says his nightly prayers. Bam.
No, I was just trying to...
Here we go. All right, John, do it. You gotta do it. What does he do?
So, do I roll heal on this? Or do I just stitch it up crappily?
I'm looking up the
Because I'm not
what
trained in healing.
What an untrained skill check
You're just gonna have to roll a
is in
0.
this.
Oh, that's easy. It's only 1 in 1.
How am I so bad at rolling? I don't understand how it's possible.
You actually did one though today.
I
Shane.
know.
How does it feel?
It feels good.
Your
It's like
first
the
success since
What?
episode 1.
I think I've done it before, like once or
Yeah,
twice.
like episode 2 maybe.
This
You
comes up so
stabilized the
much.
guy.
No,
That
you
was
didn't.
one of your
You
rolls.
broke his neck.
I
No,
broke his
no.
neck.
He did a lot of things to the guy, and then finally. No, you stabilized. Didn't you?
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
I
have to
did.
go back and listen. I don't
Who
know
knows?
actually.
Probably killed him.
How many first aid successes did Shane roll?
I think I have like a 5% like
Right
success
in
rate,
now,
which is
to
ridiculous
let us
because
To your fans,
I'm
I know
supposed-
you're
yeah.
keeping track.
you're so invested in this.
Yeah, probably. I am.
It's our
Okay,
new
well,
Not
website.
that well.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news first, always.
Okay, the bad news is you're gonna incur a significant penalty to your roll.
Oh my gosh.
So you're gonna need to roll exceptionally high, or I guess low, because
Exceptionally
we're
low.
doing percentile, in order to make this work.
Okay.
Just like the previous thing, you're gonna get 3 chances to do this.
All right.
The way that it works is, thread is coarse, and when you run it through flesh,
Oh
it
my
has a
gosh.
tendency to tear flesh.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens with thread.
We're gonna
That's
hurt
why you don't use thread to suture wounds. So if you fail, then essentially
Or damaging.
you've ripped part of Shane up, and then you get to try again. If you succeed on any one of the 3 rolls, then we'll consider the wound closed,
We don't have
Oh
to
my
roll.
gosh.
and that's
Up
gonna
to
be it.
3 rolls.
John, if you kill me,
So-
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not ever gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you a lot.
You need to roll below 15%, inclusive of 15.
What?
Because
So-
Yeah. Oh, thank you for that give.
Well-
that just free giveaway right there.
So, hey, if
Watch
that
it.
1% saves you, you're gonna be thinking
Watch
you're
him roll a
smart.
15.
Watch it roll.
So you get 3 chances to
I
do
hope
it,
so.
and
Alright.
you just need to roll
I'm
super
starting.
low.
I'm doing it. Here we go,
What are the
folks.
chances?
Oh man.
Here we go.
14! Oh my gosh!
This is the best day of my life.
What is
That's
that?
amazing. That's amazing.
I am the best.
You didn't even need that 1%.
True, we didn't need that 1%.
I bow. I wash my hands.
John expertly sutures your wound using a needle and thread. And
MVP.
and there's no concern.
There we go.
Oh.
Wound healed. Let's
You
go to bed.
fixed it. I can't believe you fixed it. Wait, okay, well, hold on.
Can you do something about my stomach wound?
Okay, yeah, well, let's push that.
I'm not even
push
gonna
that luck.
touch that. I pull out a Band-Aid and give it to you to
It's a
stick on
big
there.
deal. I don't know why no one's taking this seriously.
You are for sure taking it seriously.
That's true.
So
Wait,
at this
Shane,
point,
you hurt your stomach?
the wound on your side is scabbed over. It still feels deep, like it's not, but you could live without stitches, and it's just gonna be a gnarly scar.
All right, I like scars. Probably one of my physical beauties. 8. It's fine.
Battle scar.
It's okay. It's not on your face. You're fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just to your
Um,
stomach.
While this nonsense is going down,
Yeah.
Nonsense.
that's
He saved my
right.
life.
Got your back.
That was actually a huge deal.
That was pretty
Especially
awesome.
that you did it on the
14.
first roll.
That was incredible. I'm so happy.
I actually thought I was going to fail all 3.
Me too.
But okay.
Yeah,
Statistically,
100%.
How is it possible that you had to get a 15 or lower, and I have to get a 55 or lower whenever I do it, and I still can't do it?
I've never done it.
You're in shock.
I
You've been in
kissed my
constant
dice
shock.
first.
Seriously,
Since the car accident, Shane's
I've been
been in
taking
shock.
so much damage.
Would I be able to do some research both on that app I made and just...
Yeah, totally. So you pull up your phone. If you guys remember, Ryan built what's it called?
An
RSS
RSS
An
feed.
RSS feed to accumulate information about the news happenings in Calgary and area. So when you pull up the feed, you find a lot of more of the same what you were looking at earlier. However, there's obviously a huge explosion, no pun intended, on your feed of information about the hospital.
Yeah.
So if you remember, I can't remember what episode it is, episode 2 or 3?
2 or
I think it was 2.
It was 2.
They came out of the top floor of the Arts Parkade in the University of Calgary, and they witnessed the what appeared to be the controlled demolition of the Chinook
No, Foothills.
or
Hospital.
Foothills Regional Hospital. And so similar to what you were finding in terms of sources online with your previous research, there's a certain number of conspiracy theorists suggesting certain reasons as to why the hospital was demolished.
Love it.
So there's like 3 major theories.
Okay, love it.
Before, you remember there was some news on the radio that had to do with the military presence or police presence on the Foothills. What would you call it, a campus? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
It's like a
Campus
hospital
building.
campus.
Campus,
Yeah.
sure.
And there was something specifically on the radio that you heard that I think it was radio, right? Or maybe this was your previous internet search, but about how there was something about a perceived bomb threat or something
Yeah, that
at the
was
hospital.
Reddit we saw it on.
That was
Yeah.
Reddit, yeah.
So that's one of the theories, is that it wasn't a controlled demolition at all. That there was some kind of
The bomb actually went off.
domestic terrorism sort of incident where someone had planted all these explosives at the hospital, maybe preemptively concerned about the outbreak or whatever, and then decided to pull the trigger. The conspiracy theory that a lot of people seem to be latching onto a lot harder is that the military brought in explosives and just demolished the hospital intentionally as a preventative measure to prevent the increased spread of whatever is happening there. That doesn't seem altogether unlikely, especially considering the extraordinary lengths that the North American governments have already gone to sort of try to rein in the spread of this disease or these symptoms. But it seems like a fairly malicious thing to do for a government to demolish its own hospital full of people.
Yeah.
Right. This wasn't
Chock full of
yeah.
people.
So
Yikes.
all the way full.
Third.
The third one is a little bit more interesting. The third one is that it wasn't an explosion that brought down the hospital at all,
Interesting.
but that it had something to do with the occupants of the hospital and somehow gaining extraordinary strength and basically attacking and chewing through the building the way that termites chew through wood, essentially, and that whatever happened, and so this one seems the most science fiction of any of the 3 possibilities. There's definitely a lot less people latching onto that one. It's 2 or 3 people in a thread, basically
Almost trolling.
yeah. So
But didn't we hear an explosion?
Yeah, what did we...
Or did we just see it falling?
So
we just saw
what
it
you
floating.
witnessed was the building itself crumple and collapse. So and it was loud.
I just don't remember if we heard it
like,
before it, like an explosion, then it fell, or it was like a sound from it falling. You know, because we would have known that.
When you think about it now, you can't remember.
You're right.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
That's cool. I was pretty good at doing that.
Real quick before I go to bed, I
Yeah.
want to tweak the app a little bit.
Okay.
Is there like a code word that they're using for this viral outbreak?
It's not like the word zombie isn't getting thrown around already.
But I mean more like they would say like Zika virus or
yeah.
or whatever.
No, there's not yet.
No, there's
Yeah,
not?
because they haven't been able to pinpoint whether it's a virus or
chemical
or whatever else. Then people are just referring specifically to like symptoms rather than itself as a disease.
Okay.
And there's even people suggesting that there's no reason it can't be both things. Like why isn't there,
chemical?
it could be multiple things happening at once or whatever else. And part of that, I mean, you get the sense through your research and through what the app is pulling up that a lot of that is people sort of trying to cope with what's happening to people that they love, right? Because this isn't something that's like, oh, my roommate got sick and we dropped him off at the stadium. It's like, no, something's
wife and
wrong
mine,
and someone I love is ill and it's doing something to their brain that I don't understand and they're behaving in ways that I don't understand. And I mean, trying to think about essentially what we're looking at is the way that a family would cope with someone struggling with dementia.
Yeah.
But it's compacted into like a 24-hour period instead of, years of deterioration, right? Mm-hmm. And so trying to think about like working through all that, I mean, it's a lot of, this is the most depressing part of any episode of any podcast, but to think about how much psychological strain that puts on an individual watching like members of their family and friends and people that they know and love, like a whole city just went out.
Yeah.
Right? Like it wasn't just one or two people, everyone's affected.
Yeah.
Right? Every single person knows somebody that this is happening to right now. And so online is a weird place to be for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
Okay.
So
the tweak that I want to make is just to try and include any buzzwords to catch more like global related to this.
okay, cool. So you make the tweak. Do you want to roll your programming?
Yeah, I would love to.
See how long it takes you before you get some sleep.
While he's doing that, I want to turn on the TV.
100.
Oh, is
That's
that the worst
That's
or the
the
best?
Wait, did you roll 0, 0, 0?
0.
Okay, all zeros is this bottom low. So that was like
That was the perfect roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I finished it like 20 seconds, went to bed.
Yeah.
You critically success.
That's
On
awesome.
his
Wow,
cell
why are you
phone.
guys so good at rolling? Why am I so garbage?
Oh,
I don't even
so happy
understand.
because I was so worried about that roll.
That's good.
That's crazy.
Okay, you turn on the TV.
I'll hook up the cable box and look through
Okay,
them.
so
Just quickly ruffle through some of the channels before I go to bed.
Okay, so channels are pretty. A lot of them are American channels and stuff focused on events in other cities. CBC has like aerial shots of what used to be the Foothills Hospital at nighttime, and it's just debris. You can see from some of the aerial shots that most of the southern half of Calgary, like southeast and southwest, is lights out. Like there's no street lights on.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like uncommonly dark on one end of the city, and there's like a I mean, because it's nighttime, you can really clearly see this delineation of where the power grid has cut out.
That's freaky.
That's scary.
That's where Sharon is.
She did.
Was I don't know.
Sorry.
What, Brandon? Sorry.
Seeing that, I'm going to pull out some of the batteries that we have and charge all the rechargeable ones.
Yeah, good call.
Okay.
Just every outlet in the house. Just
How many battery
charge them all.
chargers did you guys grab?
We actually grabbed quite a
I know you grabbed
We grabbed
pretty much the whole wall.
A ton of
Yeah.
batteries, but we
Yeah.
also grabbed chargers.
We grabbed the chargers as well. I didn't write down the
So
numbers
there'd
on
probably be like
Whatever.
4
So
chargers
let's say
on
there's
that
4
display.
chargers going in.
Charging my
And
phone.
you're like,
Just
Charging your
to
phones.
make sure
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we clarify.
Cool.
everybody's charging everything.
Yeah, all right. I honestly would probably go to bed after the whole stitching thing up and plug in my phone.
Oh yeah, you're all exhausted.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's way past bedtime.
All right.
Okay.
Do we go up to the attic or what? Or are we just gonna stay down here?
Whatever.
We have beds here. I think we just.
I think I probably fell asleep on the couch.
Do we want to rotate
Straight up.
some sleep pattern here, or?
I'm already asleep.
I'm just
Okay,
crashing.
I'm gonna set an alarm on my phone just for like, I don't know, 3 hours, and I don't know. That's wake up just to make sure I don't hear any
Just
gnawing
to
on the
walk
walls
around.
or something. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah.
Okay, you go to bed. You survived the whole day.
We did it! Day one!
I mean, I guess it's like 6 hours.
It hasn't been 24 hours.
Hour 7.
Guys, we're doing better than I thought we would already. So
Me too. Wow, look at us go.
We're troopers, man.
Only one of you is probably dead.
I'm not dead. He fixed me.
the Half-Life.
I forgot about the virus I put into your wound before I stitched it.
No!
It's a good virus. It's
what does it do?
like a happy virus. It makes you just
It's
happier.
like
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, generally happy.
I'm
virus.
it's like
happy
yogurt,
person.
how it has good bacteria. You just put a good virus.
He put, what's that yogurt?
Pro-virus.
I put
Activia.
Activia. He put
plate.
Yope. He put Yope into me. Into the
Ew.
wound. That's
Remember
why.
those?
That's why he
Yop-
gets
yops.
Oh,
They're
yops are
yop.
the best.
Not Yope.
I think it was Yope because it give me Yope.
Oh, you're right. It
Whoa,
is Yope.
copyrights, guys. Come on, watch out.
Yeah.
It's 30 seconds or more.
Free
So you can
advertising?
sing up to 30 seconds.
30 seconds to
Fine.
Mars?
Yeah, I'm gonna sing 29 seconds of
okay.
Yope.
Please do.
I'm not going to.
29.99.
Okay, so for recovering hit points
Oh,
and
yeah.
restoring hit points in the SDC.
I don't need
The way
but
that
he
we're
does.
either.
We're awesome.
I hate you both.
It's okay, buddy.
So the way that the book describes regaining hit points is says that you would regain a certain amount per day. We're gonna always, unless a
After
certain
sleep.
specific or a certain circumstance calls for a different organization of that, we'll do it after a rest, like
Okay.
a normal
Okay.
thing. So, and it's dependent on the amount of first aid that you have received,
Hey.
and also if you've been meditating, like
I have
good
been.
old Shane. So if you've received non-professional treatment, which I think is indicative of
that what that
the
is?
level of treatment that John was able
That
to
was
provide.
pretty much professional, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Seriously. I feel
was
professionally
impressed.
aided.
Pulled up a YouTube video. Copy it.
I was following a tutorial online.
So this would be basic first aid treatment by oneself or non-medically trained people.
That's
Um,
both the things that we have. I'm not even really medically trained. I just-
And this is important to note, especially for John's beautiful success. It's not necessarily inferior treatment, especially for not too serious of an ailment, but just lacks the full facilities and experience of a major medical institution.
Yeah, so I pretty much did the job. It's just
So like if you had had proper instruments, that would have been like a nice roll.
Yeah.
You would have done it just fine. So you recover 2 hit points per day, and
yeah.
and 4 SDC.
Plus, I think 2 more for meditation.
I think it's I can't remember if it's 2 more if it doubles it. Because-
Oh, I hope it does.
Because for SDC,
Whoa.
let's just
4 for SDC.
I mean, I'm still shippity shape.
skills.
It's because I saved your life with Trondheim Viking by Paul Chen.
That's true.
Hey, excuse me.
Also, I parried really well when
You did,
attacked
that's
me.
true.
I got 3 of them, guys.
2.
You took out 2
You
of
only
them
get
with your
2?
truck, yeah.
That's still amazing.
That's
You-
still more than me.
there was
I've
2 of
never-
us and 1 zombie
That's
and
true.
2 zombies and 1 of you.
Yeah, but you actually killed one,
That's
whereas
true.
Ryan just ran them over
Just
and then they
squish.
crawled after. They're probably still on their way here.
Squishy
That
squish.
was my least. That was the most. Sorry, I couldn't. That was hard for me to deal with.
With what?
The squish. It was a little bit much, wasn't it?
It was a lot. But
Yeah,
it was
I know.
also-
You described it really
I know. I
horribly.
listened to it again and I was like,
Dude.
ugh.
You were
I
very
loved it.
descriptive last
I
episode.
didn't mean to be.
Yeah,
I
it
was-
was,
I mean, I did
I-
say important.
everyone is happy you did.
It's very
No
important.
one's upset.
It made me sad though.
yeah.
That's
Okay, technical skills.
It's not your fault that I
Meditation.
I'm just looking at these zombies behind us.
The skill of meditation teaches techniques and methods for relaxation, clearing the mind, and spiritual focus. It enables the character to calm himself down under stressful and serious situations. Man, you should have been doing that all day.
I constantly meditate.
Which reduces skill penalties by half.
Whoa.
And every hour of meditation increases normal healing by 30%.
30%.
30%.
So every hour.
You only meditated for like an hour, probably.
like an hour.
Yeah.
All right. So what's 30%? Like an additional.
Let's see. If you got 4 and 2
The
is...
worst way to do
So
it.
you get 1 extra
So you get
SDC.
Should we
an
say-
extra SDC.
So
Good
what,
on you.
5?
SDC.
So I do 5?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do 5.
Congratulations.
It's more than enough. Well, it's not
So
actually.
what
It's-
what's your SDC now?
I'm now at 22 SDC. Out of my normal 41 is my maximum.
But you still have so many hit points, so that's good.
I have 14 hit points.
Maximum
Nice.
hit points.
What are you at, John?
I'm full, man. 50
You haven't been
SDC.
touched either?
It's
Nobody's been
17.
touched by me,
Oh.
and I've had the crap kicked
Well,
out of
and Andrew.
Andrew
and
got
Curtis.
jumped.
Yeah, they're gone. They're dead already. It's fine.
Well, that got dark. I really like them.
They hooked us up with guns.
Okay, so your alarm goes off 3 hours later, John.
Okay, I get up,
Where are you?
swipe it. We're in the room upstairs. I'm not going downstairs. I'm too scared.
So you guys are all like having a slumber party in the living room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Cute.
Well,
That's cute.
yeah. We could have done that. Yeah.
If only it was
We'll
on
be on the couch.
Is that not what you meant?
No. I was thinking we'd be in rooms. There's rooms with beds.
I'm
but,
sitting on the couch.
Me too.
but okay, we'll all be cuddled up into the. It'll be really cute.
It is cute.
Yeah.
It's also, I feel, fairly realistic. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I would not want to be in a
what me and Shane
room.
would do.
Also,
Definitely.
okay,
one
I
time,
get up.
I was a grown man and I went and watched Silent Hill with my friend Hugh West. Yeah.
Silent
And,
Hill was crazy.
Yeah, we
That was
had
a
a slumber
crazy
party
movie.
after that movie,
Yeah.
and I was like, anyways.
Anyways, okay, so I wake up, I swipe, first thing I do, stop, and listen.
Okay, roll perception.
Yeah. Check it out, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, you hear faintly in the distance what sounds like probably gunfire, but like
Oh boy.
single shots, like pop, 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 pop.
That's crazy. Okay. I'll just do a quick perimeter. I'm gonna go and close all the doors, just because I don't know why we haven't done that yet. But I'm gonna go do that.
Wait, the doors were not
So like all
closed.
To the room, the room door, interior.
Gonna
room.
close the front door.
The outside doors totally wide open, totally fine.
Okay,
Porch
let's make sure we're
lights on.
screwing these windows in. Leave the door open.
It's too hot in here.
Look at that breeze in.
airflow.
Shane, so
I love it. Okay. No, I'm just closing the inside doors. Yeah.
Okay, closing inside
I'm
doors.
probably gonna take a pee.
Good.
Probably had to do that.
Perfect.
tell me more.
So descriptive. Roll,
Make
roll
a
to
sandwich.
urinate.
Yeah, you missed.
I missed the toilet. All right,
Roll
that's
a
all.
strike.
I just check, make sure everything's fine. I don't hear anything on around the house. I'll
No,
just
just
put my
casual
head
gunshots in the distance.
Casual.
As
up.
you
So
do.
standard Calgary. Wait. Sure.
We
Okay.
live in this sketchy
All
area.
right, then I set my
They
alarm.
could be fireworks. They could be. It could be anything.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
It is
To
likely
you-
fireworks.
To you, it sounds like it's gunshots.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
I
go
set
buy
my
some
alarm
fireworks.
for another 3 hours, and I go back to sleep.
'Kay.
Actually, I'll set it for 2 hours,
Okay.
Oh,
and then I
man.
go back to bed. Sorry to wake
Do
you
you
guys
not
up
value
every
sleep?
couple hours.
It's fine, but
Do you not value your life?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, you wake up 2 hours later.
Same deal. Walk around and listen.
Okay, it's starting to get light outside ish.
Okay, then I go
like
back
morning.
to bed if I don't hear anything.
Is there? Does he hear? He doesn't hear anything.
Okay.
Pop, pop, pop.
Go back to sleep.
Do you look outside at all?
There's no windows. There's literally
Yeah, I know,
we
that's-
boarded everything up.
I know, but
Front
I mean,
door.
You could open a door. I'm asking because I'm asking.
I leave
Because-
it all. If
yeah.
I don't hear anything, I'm happy. I go
That's
back
great.
to sleep.
You don't
so.
hear anything.
Good.
You're happy as a clam.
Open it, 7 zombies just waiting there. Are you kidding me?
All dressed like missionaries.
No.
Sorry.
Good one.
That was dark. I didn't mean that.
No, that's fine.
Everything I say is terrible.
I love
I
it.
mean,
I
it's
don't know how
literally
not to-
a show about zombies. So
Okay, I go back to bed.
Okay.
Now
This
what?
is the best
How many
sleep
hours?
of my life.
Okay.
Would've
So you get like a full night's rest. You all wake up more or less around the same time. You guys are slightly perturbed because every time John's alarm went off, you're like, oh, why?
no, I don't think I'd be perturbed at all. I think I'd be like, that needed
Probably
to happen.
wake up and be like, crap, I hope everything's fine too.
Straight up, I
Well,
we
sort
dead?
of,
Are we
sort
dead?
of, but I'm also like super beat up, so I think I'd be like, okay, all right, good on you, John. Okay, I'm going back to
You
sleep.
got it, John.
I'm dying.
Okay.
Okay, so
Sweet.
it's 9 o'clock in the morning,
May 18th.
May 18th.
Wait, what day was it?
I don't- What day was it?
20th? I don't
No,
even remember
I
the
think
day
it was
was.
the no.
Was it
I
the
thought
I think it was,
the
I think it was the
like
15th too.
Oh yeah, okay, May 16th.
Sunday in May.
May.
So the listener, for the listeners, it's now almost it's mid.
What day of the week was that?
I think it was a Saturday we first played.
Was it? I thought it was
I don't know.
Tuesday.
Maybe.
No, it was definitely Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
we
it's now
played-
Sunday.
It was Saturday.
It is not. It's Sunday.
So,
So that might have been the
it being
13th.
a holy day, let's go rob some more stores.
That's what we're gonna do.
It's morning. Yeah. What do
Okay.
you do?
I want to just
Get some
'cause
food.
I'm an addict. I'm going to check my app and
Check
see.
your app.
Probably no new news over the.
Yeah, not a lot. It's a lot of more of the same.
Yeah.
People were tired, I guess. I mean, the internet lights up at night anyways, but yesterday was a weird day, and there doesn't seem to be like anything
Cool.
super relevant new. There was, if you remember, there was a lot of talk about riots in the South yesterday. There was a little piece of information that suggested those riots are sort of died down and they're not really happening anymore. But that they had started moving north before they died down. So you don't know how far they got or what, but that doesn't seem to be an ongoing issue. So nighttime kind of took care of that.
I'm checking my wound.
Okay, yeah, so you unwrap your wound. It looks a lot better than it did yesterday.
Yeah.
It's
Yay.
still pretty red, but the swelling has gone way down. You can tell that the wound is like closed properly, and that John's expert sutures are holding, and you feel pretty good about it.
Excellent.
Nice.
That's what I like to hear.
Yep.
Okay, I wrap it back up.
Nice. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna make you roll on that. because I don't dare.
It's too scary.
Let's see what it would
Don't
have been.
wanna mess it
I want
up.
to see what it would have been if this doesn't count.
But
Okay.
there's nothing you were gonna do to help the wound. You were just wrapping it.
It would have been a
Just
success. It would have been a 6. Oh my gosh,
We just
I hate my
wasted
whole life.
success. That's what just happened.
I hate
That's what just
everything.
happened.
Okay, what's the plan, guys? Let's have a council.
What supplies do we need? What do we want to grab?
At this point,
We need a host.
we could get a host. We might have one outside. I don't even know if we do actually. We'll take a look later. But if we don't have one, we can get a
Want a
host.
host?
I mean, I'm sure one of the neighbors' houses has a hose.
Yeah,
but,
it's true. It's true. Was there anything else at Home Depot we didn't get a chance to grab?
I don't know if we can go back there.
We never got a crowbar.
We did get
Might
crowbar.
come
We got
in.
2 crowbars.
Oh, we did?
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
What
we
did
got
we grab?
crowbars.
Let me look.
You remember that?
This is all this. This is all.
Meatloaf. That's what I like
Inventory.
seeing.
We do have meatloaf. While this is
still have
happening,
meatloaf?
I'm gonna peek very gently out the front door.
Okay.
Where the heck did we pick
Can
up
I roll
Lysol?
prowl or something? Like, I don't know. Like, is it
You wanna be
do I have to
stealthy?
roll?
If you want to prowl, I'll let you do it. It might not be super applicable, but let's find out.
I'm gonna try anyway.
You did it.
I did do it.
29.
No, I didn't. It's 25.
You failed. So you open up the door as noisily as you might.
Standard noise.
Standard noise. And so you look outside. It looks at first like a fairly normal morning, until you realize that there's kind of a haze over the city.
Like smoky almost.
Yeah, and it is smoky, and you realize that like pretty quickly that you can smell smoke. And as you sort of open the door a little bit further and peek your head out some more, you see like in the south, especially towards the south end of Calgary, there's like little plumes of smoke. Some of them darker than others. Not all of them are like thick, inky black, but there's a couple of them that are. And then other ones that are like kind of more white and sort of billowing, or gray, I guess is maybe a better descriptor. But
Jeez.
yeah,
Wow.
so there's some smoke happening in the city, enough so that it's affecting the air quality of where you are. But other than that, things seem pretty normal. Birds are chirping. You see a rabbit dash across the lawn. And here we are.
We should capture some rabbits.
I'm gonna message Jerome on Facebook and try to find out her status, and also maybe call my parents again.
Okay, yeah. So you message Jerome. You can see that the message is sent. It doesn't appear to be read
Right.
immediately.
Naturally.
And the phone rings and rings and nobody picks up.
Jeez. Okay. Fine. Perfect. Of course. Okay.
Wow.
What to do today?
What to do indeed. I think we need to plan out some things here.
We should get some more non-perishable goods.
Agreed.
Yep. Do you want
Lots
to
of
take a
food.
Safeway trip?
Let's do a Safeway trip.
Okay.
Food store trip?
So let's just take 1 second to just establish the panic again.
Oh.
So like the reality of everything that happened yesterday has had a chance to set in a little bit. You're sort of in you're in that heightened sense of awareness. It's this is real. This is happening, and now you have to figure out a way to deal with a whole different type of world and life than you've ever had to confront before.
True.
And it's weird how in that situation, like your concern for other people outside of the people that are immediately next, so you guys are all in the same room, and outside of that, you're really not thinking about anyone else. You're so that just the events of yesterday and last night, because of how things transpired, you feel, and maybe not even consciously, but you're more self-centered and self-reflective right now. That you're just like, I need to be safe. I need to figure out what I'm doing. And it's all I. It's not even so much we. It's sort of incidentally we, because you're already together. And that's sort of the way that your brains are operating. So I know, because around the table it's all like, yeah, okay, well, I don't know, should we do, okay. And that's fine, right? I don't expect you to like talk like that all the time,
Yeah.
but I just think that like it's important to maintain like that you're sort of constantly in panic right now.
Right.
This isn't normal. This is weird and wrong, and everybody's sick or dead, and
I feel
there was
like-
some
yeah.
murders yesterday, and you've
Yeah.
rationalized them
Oh yeah.
by saying, science fiction this or, fantasy that, or,
Yeah.
but like ultimately, like people are dying around you at a rate that you're not psychologically capable of dealing with.
I agree with that, but also at the same time, like, we've woken up, we literally don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So we need to sit down and discuss some things.
Yeah, totally.
And like, it's going to be in a state of panic, obviously, but not nearly a state of panic as we were being chased by zombies last night.
The panic is just even describe it as panic is almost wrong because it's really just like it's a
anxiety
film
almost.
It's
that
like an anxiety,
covers everything else that's
Exactly.
happening. It's just like sort of constantly in the back of your mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, we definitely need to get more food. I think we need to discuss or like what we're going to be doing, not long term, but what if this house becomes compromised somehow? What is our backup? You know, is this the best place for us right now? Is this a place that we should be focusing on? You know, or is there a better place? You know, I don't know. These are all questions that I need to think about myself and as a group, but
It's true.
But I guess for now, maybe even a day or two, this might be I mean, we've kind of spent some time, boarded it up. It could be safe enough to survive a while. We still have a truck, so we can transport whatever we do loot, you know, from Safeway or whatever we get. We can still transport it to get around. So that's good. We could work on getting another more reliable vehicle maybe as well.
More guns.
Whoa.
19. I mean, like, understand that. We definitely need to get some more firepower. I agree with as well. 100%.
These paintball guns are not going to cut it long term if we have to do it.
And my little handgun hardly does anything anyway.
I don't know anything about guns in this city. This is Canada, man.
This is Canada, but there are gun stores.
I have no idea where.
Google it.
Oh yeah, we do have Google.
Okay, Google it. What do you find?
To like a police station.
Wow, that's intense.
You can literally Google this right now.
I'm Googling it right now currently.
I'll let you punks do that.
Gun
What else do
store,
we need?
Calgary.
I think Safeway's close and non-perishables are essential and probably priority.
Oh.
I mean, we probably have more firepower than most people on this block. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Currently, like we can get some more, but maybe not like right this millisecond. You know, maybe we should get food first. Also, I feel like it's gonna be a fight for any materials we're trying to get because I think we're not gonna be able to get, like inexpensive.
There is a store literally across the street from the mall.
The gun store?
Yeah, it's called Spartan Precision
No way.
on 16th Ave.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's like by
No.
the Centex.
And it's
Where?
got like rifles and
Is it
stuff.
burnt down?
Spartan rifles.
We have to go now.
We should go.
Hey,
It's far enough away from the Centex. I think it probably is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
They have like legit snipers and rifles and stuff.
Let's go.
That's
Let's go.
insanity.
What are the actual chances?
By the way, that's a thing that exists. So I say we do
I'm gonna
that.
look for this next time we drive.
I'm going to look for it too because I don't even believe it.
It's there.
You know it probably. Okay, well. Okay, so that's a good plan. We can start with that.
Oh, food also.
Well, we have quite a bit of food, but
We didn't get that
should
much.
get guns
We didn't get that much.
because it's across the street from food,
It's true.
and then go to food because what if we encounter
Something.
some things in there or something we might have to defend or fight? Or
Um,
something. I don't know. I'm just thinking. It's better to be
Yeah.
well equipped than to,
It's
So
true.
we never got those air horns that we wanted to get at Home
Safeway.
Depot.
We didn't get any air horns.
Do you
no.
think that they sell them at Safeway?
That I doubt it actually.
I kind of do too.
Because
But
those
there
would be
there
helpful.
is like a board game store and like a dollar store and like
$90 store.
Let's get some of those cards that make sounds from Safeway. You know what I mean? Like birthday cards. Or like
little birthday cards.
same thing as an air horn, right?
Basically.
Pretty much the same
Hook that up to a
level.
loudspeaker. Good.
Same decibels.
100 loudspeakers.
Just put it on a.
Put it on a drone, Ryan.
Just need
We
a
should-
positive feedback
a
loop and a
Roomba.
drone. That's all you need.
You get half the Roomba. Put a machine gun on top of it,
Guys,
and then it's like driving around.
I have skill in
The world's
drones.
strangest auto turret.
Yeah,
All right.
Shoots wildly randomly.
exactly.
So it's like,
Okay.
Just into the wall.
So definitely gun store, definitely Safeway, and then we'll think from there. But those are all really close. It's early enough that maybe it's better to go now than later. I don't know.
Oh, I
I just
definitely
feel
think
like
so.
it's better.
Also, we should see if there's people in the streets that are not.
Yeah, maybe
Zombies.
like try and find some other humans.
I don't know about necessarily finding them, but like I just want to see what everybody else is doing. You know, I just want to see like kind of what the status is with that.
You think?
Because
maybe
last night there
that's
was
like a-
nobody out
there
except
was
for a
no
bunch of
one.
zombies.
It's true.
Why? How?
Well, it
Where's
was
everybody
late.
at?
First of all, so maybe they're in their homes.
True.
And
But still,
But you'd think we did hear a couple cars driving around.
yeah.
But all right, let's head out though. Let's go to the gun store. But that's gonna have to wait till next episode. So we're gonna pause it here.
Dun dun dun.
But yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Be sure to write us in at, I already said it, but UrbanDecayPodcast@hotmail.com. And follow us on Twitter, UrbanDecayRPG. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Adios. Peace.